Hi, welcome back to the full HTML course. This is the third part of the full HTML course. And in this third part, I'm going to teach you how to display button, audio, video, and links on your web page. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to WebGlow. And by the way, you can leave us any comment in the comment section down below. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So with that being said, let's get started. Well, now we'll create the basic HTML template to get started. In Visual Studio Code, you can just type an exclamation mark and then press enter, and it will create a basic HTML template to help you get started. So now let me zoom in a little bit so you can see everything. Well, now it's time to open our HTML website. In the first part of this full HTML course, I did teach you how to open your HTML website in your web browser. So right click and scroll all the way down and click on open with live server. All right, so now I'm going to teach you how to display links on your web page. Well, when you go to your browser and search for something, you will see a bunch of links. And if you click on them, they will take you to a website. So that's what links do. They connect one page to another. Well, in HTML, we use the anchor tag to display links on a web page. So now let's go ahead and create our very first link. So type A and press enter, and it should autocomplete for you. Well, the anchor tag is used to create the link, and the href attribute right here is where you put the link you want the user to go to. So for instance, you can put something like https colon slash slash and youtube.com. Inside the anchor tag, we'll add some text. We can type something like go to YouTube or go to youtube.com. So let me make sure you can see everything. All right, so now you're supposed to see everything. Now, if you press Ctrl plus S to save, all right, so now as you can see, you have a link to youtube.com. And as you can see, it's blue because that's the default color for links in HTML. Now, if you click on it, it'll take you to youtube.com. Well, by default, the link opens in the same tab, which can cause the user to leave our website. So to avoid that, we can use the target attribute to make the link open in a new tab. So right here, you can just type target and press enter, and here you can just type blank underscore then blank underscore blank. So now if you press Ctrl plus S to save, if you click on the link now, so now as you can see, it just opened in a new tab instead of the same tab. So it does not open in the same tab anymore. It opens in a new tab. So that's perfect. Well, now to explain this even better, so the anchor tag, which is this A right here, it creates the link, and this href attribute right here tells the browser where to go, and this target right here tells the browser to open the target website in a new tab or to open the target page in a new tab. All right, so now I'm pretty sure that you know how the anchor tag works and how to display links on your web page. Let's say you want to have another page on your website. Since this index.html is the main page of your website, you could consider it the home page. So now let's say you want to have a login page, a sign up page, or even a blog page. So in this case, you can just come here and create another file. You can type You can name it page.html and press enter. But make sure to create this file inside of your project folder, the folder that contains all of your HTML code. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and rename this instead. Instead of saying page, let's say signup.html. So signup.html, and let's have a login.html, and press enter. So now we'll do as we did earlier. We'll type exclamation mark and press enter. So now inside of the body section, we'll add an h1 tag. We'll type h1 and press enter, and we'll type something like this is the login, the login page. So you can press Ctrl plus S to save. Alright, so now let's move to the sign up page. And here inside of the body section, we'll have another h1. Type h1 and press enter, and we'll type this is the sign up page. So press Ctrl plus S to save. You can even change the title if you want to. We can say sign up. Alright, and we can also change the title for the login page. So we can come here and change the title to something like login and press Ctrl plus S to save. Now head over to the index.html file. So now we'll have a link to the login page. We'll have a link to the sign up page as well. So let's copy this and paste it to time. So now here you can remove this YouTube link, and now we can type login.html and press enter. And here as well we can remove this YouTube link right here, and we can type signup.html, and here we can change the text as well. We can type something like go to the login page, and here we can type go to the sign up page. And now if you press Ctrl plus S to save everything, and now as you can see you have three different links. You have a link to youtube.com, you have a link to the login page, you have a link to the sign up page. If you click on this go to the login page link, it'll take you to the login page. So now as you can see you have a big bold text that says this is the login page. So if you go back to your main page and type this link right here that says go to the sign up page, as you can see you are on the sign up page. You have a big bold text that says this is the sign up page. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now you can go back to your main page. Let's put the browser and the code editor side by side. Alright, perfect. So you can remove this code if you want. You can copy it and paste it somewhere, or you can even comment out this code if you want to. But I'm going to delete them because I don't want them anymore. So now we are going to learn how to display button on our web page. So to display button on your web page, all you have to do is type button and press enter. It should autocomplete for you. If it does not autocomplete for you, you can just type less than / button and greater than. Well, now inside a button we'll have some text. You can type something like subscribe and press Ctrl plus S to save. And now, as you can see, you have a button that says subscribe. So now you have a subscribe button on your web page. All right, so perfect. Well, now if you know CSS, you could add some pretty cool style to this button element right here. But unfortunately, since you don't know CSS, you can just leave it like that. It's look a little bit ugly, but it's okay. It's all right. You can just leave it like that. In the upcoming full CSS course, I'll show you how to style your HTML website to make it look nice. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you how to display an audio file on your web page. Well, to display audio on your web page, all you have to do is type audio and press enter, and you can delete this S or C attribute. Alright, so now we have to add some space and type control, enter. And don't worry about these things. I'm going to explain them to you one by one. So now inside this audio tag, type space source and press enter. It should autocomplete for you. So now inside this source tag, add space and type S or C and press enter. Alright, so now we have to go to our project folder, the folder that contains our code, and add an audio file to our project folder. So I'm going to open File Explorer, and here is my project folder. I'm going to double click it, and in here I'm just going to paste an audio file. So here, as you can see, here is my audio file, HTML and CSS intro audio.mp3. so the type is mp3. So now you can go back to your code editor, and here inside these double quotes you can type the name of your file, of your audio file. My audio file name is HTML and CSS intro, so I'm just going to type enter. All right, perfect. So let me put this right below here, and this as well right below here, so you can see everything. All right, perfect. Right after the S or C attribute, we have to add a type attribute. So type, press enter. We can type audio / MPEG. Alright, so now let me go ahead and put this right below here so you can see everything clearly. And inside the audio tag, we can add a message, and the message can be your browser does not, let me see, support this, okay, the audio element. Alright guys, so now it's time for me to explain all of these things to you. So let me go ahead and explain all of these things to you right now. Well, the audio tag is used to add sound or music to a website. And when you use the audio tag, you usually include the word control so that the user gets buttons like play, pause, and volume. Without controls, the user won't see anything to interact with. Well, now, inside the audio tag, we add a source tag. This source tag right here. Well, the source tag tells the browser where to find the audio file. And the S or C part right here means source. And that's where you write the name of your audio file. For example, HTML and CSS intro audio.mp3. It tells the browser, this is the file I want you to play. And there is the type part, which tells the browser what kind of audio file it is. So since my audio file is an mp3 file, so we set the type to audio / MPEG. Alright, so now, what if your audio file is not an mp3 audio file? That's totally fine.
you just need to tell the browser what kind of audio it is. For MP3 files, the type is audio/MPEG. And for OGG files, the type is audio/OGG. And at the bottom, there is usually a short message that says something like your browser does not support the audio element. This message only shows up if the user's browser is too old or doesn't support audio. It's just a backup message in case something goes wrong. So now if you press Ctrl+S to save, you now have an audio file on your web page.
So now if you click on this play button right here, your audio should play.
Alright, so now you know how to display an audio file on your page. So now it's time to learn how to display video on your website. So to display videos on your web page, you only have to type video and press enter. It should autocomplete for you. You can remove this src attribute right here. Well, the video tag is used to show videos on a web page. It works just like the audio tag, but instead of sound, it plays video that your user can watch in the browser. Alright, so now inside this opening tag, add space and type control. And inside a video tag, type source. And inside the source tag, add space and type src and press enter. And now head over to your project folder, the folder that contains all of your HTML code, and we'll add a video file to our project folder. So I'm just going to double click on my folder right here, and I'm just going to paste the video. So you can name it something simple, something short, like whatever you want. It does not really matter, but just make sure you name it something simple and short. So now go back to your code editor. Alright, so now inside these double quotes, as we did earlier, we'll type the video file name. So mine was, I don't really remember. Let me see. Alright, so like, subscribe. Okay. So I'm just going to type like and press enter. It should autocomplete for me. Alright, perfect. So let me put this right here so you can see everything. Let me put this right here, right below here. So now, right after the src attribute, we have to add the type. So as we did earlier, add space and type, and the type should be, since my file is an MP4, so I'm just going to type video/MP4 and press enter. As we did earlier for the audio tag, right below here, we can add a message. So the message will be, your browser does not support the video tag. Alright, so your browser does not support the video tag. Alright, perfect. Since my video file is an MP4 file, so I added video/MP4. And again, this works just like the audio tag that we learned earlier. We use the source tag to tell the browser where the video is and what type it is. The src attribute and the type attribute work exactly the same way. So now you can just press Ctrl+S to save. And now, as you can see, you have a video on your web page. But the thing is, it's very big. So it's pretty ugly because it's very big. So we have to resize it. So we can put the code editor and the browser side by side. And we can come here, space, first of all, add some space, first of all. And then you can type width. And we can set it to 400. And press Ctrl+S to save. And now it's look a little bit better. So I think I'm going with 200. So alright, so now it's even better. And now if you click on the play button, your video should play. And you also have a bunch of other buttons right here such as the volume button and so on. And we already talked about the width attribute back when we were learning the image tag. It works the same way.
Guys, that's how we close the third part of this full HTML course. In the fourth part, I'm going to teach you how to display different type of inputs on your web page. Email input, password input, text input, and so on. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the fourth part. Bye.